Hello, darlings. Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the show that cuts through the noise, claps back at the haters, and shines a spotlight on the truth behind the headlines. I'm your host, Adrian, and today we're breaking down yet another desperate attack on Meghan Markle that's so unhinged it actually compared her to Donald Trump. You heard that right. A so-called expert says Meghan is trying to make the world obsessed with her, claiming her new podcast is all about noise. Well, guess what? We're here to separate facts from foolishness and expose the double standards that just won't quit. Let's get into it. The media landscape is rife with sensationalism. One such narrative that has gained traction is the comparison between Meghan Markle and Donald Trump. This comparison is not just inaccurate, it's ludicrous. To equate Meghan's advocacy for social justice with Trump's divisive rhetoric is intellectually dishonest. Meghan has dedicated her platform to uplifting marginalized voices and challenging systemic inequalities. Trump, conversely, has consistently fueled division and prejudice. The attempt to draw parallels between these two figures exposes a desperate need to discredit Meghan's work. However, those who see through the manufactured drama recognize this comparison for what it is, a baseless attempt to tarnish a woman who dares to challenge the status quo. It's a blatant distraction from the real issues at hand, issues that deserve our attention and action. From a young age, Meghan Markle has demonstrated a deep commitment to social justice and equality. Long before she became the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan was using her voice to speak out against racism, sexism and injustice. Her work with the United Nations, World Vision and other organizations is a testament to her dedication to making the world a more equitable place. She has travelled to developing countries, witnessed firsthand the challenges faced by marginalised communities, and used her platform to amplify their stories. Meghan's commitment to mental health awareness is equally commendable. She has spoken openly about her own struggles, breaking down stigmas and encouraging others to seek help. Her work with organisations like Heads Together has helped to destigmatise mental health conversations and make resources more accessible. Meghan's advocacy is not about accolades or recognition, it's about creating tangible change and empowering others to use their voices for good. Meghan's newest endeavour, the Archetypes podcast, is yet another testament to her commitment to amplifying marginalised voices. In a media landscape saturated with the same perspectives, Meghan is creating space for new voices and untold stories. Her podcast delves into the labels and stereotypes that hold women back, dissecting their origins and challenging their impact. With each episode, Meghan facilitates conversations that are both insightful and thought-provoking. She invites guests from diverse backgrounds to share their experiences, challenging listeners to confront their own biases and embrace a more nuanced understanding of womanhood. The success of Archetypes speaks for itself. It has consistently topped podcast charts, resonating with audiences hungry for authentic conversations and fresh perspectives. This success is a testament to Meghan's ability to connect with people on a deeper level, to create a space where vulnerability is met with empathy and understanding. The criticism levelled against Meghan Markle often reveals more about the critic than the criticised. There exists a glaring double standard within certain media circles, one that scrutinises Meghan's every move while affording others, particularly white public figures, a generous amount of grace. Actions that are celebrated when performed by others are met with scepticism and disdain when performed by Meghan. The media's obsession with Meghan's supposed rule-breaking is a case in point. While other members of the royal family have navigated tradition with a degree of flexibility, Meghan's attempts to do the same are often framed as rebellious or disrespectful. The criticism of Meghan's fashion choices, her parenting style, and even her facial expressions reveals a deep-seated discomfort with a woman of colour challenging the status quo. It exposes a need to control and confine women, particularly women of colour, to predetermined roles and expectations. To even attempt to draw a comparison between Meghan Markle and Donald Trump is to engage in a dangerous false equivalency. Their values, their actions, and their legacies could not be more different. Meghan's life's work has been dedicated to uplifting others, to promoting equality, and to using her platform for good. Trump, on the other hand, has built his career on division, on exploiting fear, and on enriching himself at the expense of others. His presidency was marked by scandal, by attacks on the free press, and by a blatant disregard for democratic norms. To conflate Meghan's advocacy for social justice with Trump's history of racism, sexism, and xenophobia is not only inaccurate, it's deeply offensive. The comparison is a clear attempt to discredit Meghan, to paint her as a polarizing figure unworthy of respect or admiration. The media's relentless pursuit of a negative narrative surrounding Meghan Markle speaks volumes about the state of modern media. It reveals a thirst for scandal, a willingness to prioritize sensationalism over truth, and a deep-seated discomfort with women who refuse to conform to predetermined roles. This is a woman who walked away from a life of immense privilege, who chose to step back from the royal family to protect her own mental health and that of her family. To suggest that she craves the spotlight is to ignore the immense sacrifices she has made, the constant scrutiny she endures, and the very real dangers posed by the relentless media harassment she faces. The truth is, Meghan's decision to step back from the royal family challenged the very foundations of an institution resistant to change. Her willingness to speak her truth, to challenge the status quo, and to prioritize her own well-being over tradition threatened a system built on hierarchy and control. She represents a threat to the status quo, and those who benefit from that status quo will go to great lengths to discredit her. Despite the constant barrage of negativity, Meghan Markle remains steadfast in her commitment to making the world a better place. She understands that true impact is not measured in headlines or social media followers, but in the lives she touches and the change she inspires. Her legacy will not be defined by the salacious rumours spread by tabloids or the unfounded criticisms levelled by those threatened by her presence. Her legacy will be defined by her unwavering commitment to social justice, her dedication to amplifying marginalised voices, and her courage in challenging the status quo. Meghan's story is one of resilience, of compassion, and of unwavering dedication to making the world a more equitable place. The world needs more Meghans, more women who are willing to speak truth to power, to challenge outdated traditions, and to use their platforms for good. So, here's the bottom line. The only people desperately trying to stay relevant are the commentators recycling the same Meghan hate narrative for the 1000th time. Because let's be honest, if Meghan really were irrelevant, you wouldn't still be talking about her. The truth is, Meghan Markle is redefining what royalty looks like in the modern world, not with crowns or castles, but with courage, creativity, and compassion. And we're here for it. Thanks for watching Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm Adrian, and if you're tired of the smear machine and ready for truth, love, and real talk, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's keep the conversation going and keep supporting those who stand for something real. See you next time.